Hello everyone and welcome to, well, initially a quick and dirty lore breakdown of this map, but then we're going to have a little bit of an explore with the help of my fellow scientists, and, well, we might be having a little bit of a drop in from a certain special guest who's going to have, well, a little bit of a rivalry with a certain hacker, so stay tuned for that. Firstly, the main juicy bit of info is Widowmaker's study. This is the Gilead mansion, and she has bought her ancestral family home. That will have been her surname before she married the husband she murdered. And I do wonder, is this a convenience thing? Did this house come up for availability? Yes, come up for availability. And she was like, well, it's a secluded, fortified location in the middle of a lake, which makes a perfect safe house for me to use when I'm not Taloning. Or is there also a hint of, and I kind of do feel an attachment towards my family's ancestral home, the proud coat of arms that is on the wall in the dining room? Is there a hint of attachment and sentimentality with Widowmaker right here? Is this giving her a little bit of depth? I kind of hope that it is, because it would be very interesting. It's very hard to believe that someone who was effectively brainwashed into murdering her husband, who she did dearly love beforehand, doesn't at least at some subconscious part of her mind still have a, well, that sucks, I can't believe I did that, oh my god, you know, going in there, trying to get out, trying to take back over, but being suppressed by this condition. And I wonder if some of that is getting out with a, well, I want my ancestral's family home. I want to go back to my roots to re-realize who I am. Because that's when people generally do this. When characters go back to where they are originally from on a more just family line scale, it normally means they're thinking, they're self-reflecting, and maybe changes on the horizon. Obviously, I could be reading too much into it, but just the act of Widowmaker getting this home and setting up shop is potential for some cool stuff in the future. Hell, I think Widowmaker's story arc could actually end up being very interesting, but the main deal is this laptop with the email on it that lets us date what current time frame the current state of the Chateau is in, and effectively it puts it after Doomfist's escape, but before the events, or at least the chunk of the events in the comic. So likely Widow picked up this house either in preparation for Doomfist or very much close after it. In fact, I'd argue that Doomfist's escape is probably the biggest driving force in her purchasing this place, because they are having it as a potential, at least pseudo base of operations, or it could very easily serve as a safe house. I imagine Talon is very aware of it and its usefulness location-wise, because she has a boarding pass taking her to Nice Airport. It is Nice, right? And the thing about Nice Airport is it is the Côte d'Azur. I am so butchering this airport. In fact, that's what the area is, and that's the name of Widowmaker's skin. So that's a lovely little tie-in. And from there, the email itself confirms a limousine booking taking her from Nice to Monaco, where you can see in the comic Doomfist and Widowmaker meeting with evil Omnic. So that's very, very cool, which means present day Overwatch, the mansion is probably finished being redecorated and looks very different from how we see it now. The cool thing about all of this is that the fact that Widowmaker is going to missions in limousines and first-class airplanes. To me, this implies a just callous disregard for any kind of caution, right? Because it's not like it's a private jet from the looks of things, so we just have this infamous assassin casually sat in first class, which obviously is expensive, probably not expensive to something with the funds and means of Talon as an organization, but still, even a filthy rich evil organization, are they really going to be sending agents around in limousines and first class airlines? It's not exactly conspicuous conspicuous either. So I'd say just the act of the method of transport here, even if it was just to impress Doomfist, is definitely projecting an air of authority of we don't care and we have the strength to just, well, do what we want. And that's kind of interesting to see from Talon's perspective. It almost seems like a blunder, tactically speaking, for how careful Doomfist seems to project himself. So I think there's a lot to read into this, and I do think it's very, very interesting. And, you know, it's also a lovely about half an hour drive to Monaco from Nice, so that's how long they had to chat in the car. Also, the idea of Widowmaker and Doomfist just being in the back of a limo as it rolls up to a toll booth is really quite amusing to me. Alright, let's move on then, and, well, look out. Weeping Angel mode, though. That would be so good for a Halloween event. Obviously, you don't call it that because of copyright, but if you had a loads of statues that were just as soon as you turned your back. Oh, that'd be terrifying. Okay, just Reaper's contemplate face. This is where he thinks of all his edginess. Whoa! You just teleported away. How did you even do that?
That was definitely all shred.
Yeah. You were there thinking about the world and all of its many beautiful things, and then you were gone. That was it. If this is to be an actual house, why is it designed like this? Like, you wouldn't just have this walkway with a drop-off down into the basement where all the wine is.
Also, the basement goes directly outside. There's no doors to the basement. It just is.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like the basement just goes straight. It's not even really a basement at that point.
Poorly designed, I feel.
Like, it's being redecorated. There's paint and cases everywhere. Okay, this door. So imagine there's a room around it. Like, go around the circumference. Like, and then there's a door here. Is the same room. But that makes that room absolutely tiny. Like it's a cupboard.
Yes, we're connected. Conspirarage here. It's been a while, coming at you quickly on a secure channel because Talon could be here any minute. I think I've cracked the code. This house is not real. I believe it to be an elaborate Talon training operation for the benefit of their combat skills and eventual overthrow of Overwatch. If they had the power to study and simulate the fighting styles of everyone they could be against, well, how effective would that be at formulating anti-stratagems against them? So what do I think is going on here? This entire house, the surrounding lake, the whole battle that occurs here is a virtual reality simulation. When you first spawn in, your character is formed with blue light. Clearly, you are not real. This has got sombra trickery all over it. She's constantly being trying to meh.
Wait a minute. Wait, what? What is it?
Where are you?
Okay, go to the dining room. I have found a magical cup.
That's this.
This is amazing.
Oh god.
Look at this cup. Look closely at the cup. Right? You can see it steaming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but look inside the cup.
Something in the cup.
Is this a heated cup?
Yeah.
Somebody just
Maybe it's a
warmed.
heated table.
Somebody just warmed a cup. Strad just stuck his Reaper guns in there because he insists on choosing one of the most awkward characters for looking at a map.
Of course.
Just shoving two shotguns in everything. Oh, this is making Black Widow spider.
I'm sorry.
Oh, there's a huge Black Widow spider on the window. I never noticed that before. Look at it.
I don't see it.
Oh,
I don't know where
it's really
it is.
freaking me out. Actually, I hate them. You're just flashing in my face. The spider doesn't give a shit.
Oh my.
Oh my god, Reaper's just like, where'd he go? Oh my god.
The spider's still alive.
Yeah.
Also, look at that. It's Widowmaker's coat of arms.
Unkillable.
I think the spider. No.
What?
I tried to kill the spider. Didn't work.
Oh yeah, so do we think that is actually Widowmaker's coat of arms? Because that's also very similar to the symbol for the game mode.
Yeah, I'd say so.
So I'm assuming that's her
probably-
family crest. That would make sense.
That's what I was assuming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah. This is the wine drinking area with a slight touch of Greek helmets.
What is that?
And the staircase.
What is that
Down
there,
here in
actually?
the basement.
What's the
Okay,
point?
so there's the staircase. There's no door at the top of the staircase.
Maybe
But if
she's
you
just a big fan of 300. And then, yeah, do you just climb up? Like, what's
Wait,
the other
and where does it even go? There's nothing there.
Yeah, look at the other side!
the
Where does
wall.
it go? It's a really
That's
thin slice of a room that you...
It's like-
What?
It's like a little teeny closet that they put on
That
a
you
place
have
where
to
you have
climb
to climb
up
up
to get to. What is the point? I don't understand.
Who thought
Yes,
that would be good?
Wait, whoa, hang on. So you roll up on this dock
I wonder
here.
if the jump pad is here in the actual.
In the real world,
Yeah.
that's how you get up. She had jump pads installed. But look, you roll up on this dock, and then you go up the stairs,
And then you get knocked
and
off.
go through the entirety of the wine cellar. Okay, you keep going through the wine cellar, then you
take a
get
right
here, you can
here.
either go back outside again, or you go upstairs, and then now you've reached the actual house proper.
But Josh, what if you can fly? You can use this area to go up.
Wait, what is it? Like, it's just...
Like, who thought this would be a reasonable thing
What
to
is
put in
this
the house?
entrance? Imagine,
Yeah,
because this is a fancy house for well-to-do people, so that means all of your, important guests are being trekked through the wine cellar whenever they arrive. Do they get a
but,
bottle on the way past, and that's the selling point? It's like part of the map hasn't loaded in. That's what it feels like. I mean, I could technically totally see a Widow side switch by the end of this game's life cycle.
Yeah, I could see
Like,
that.
100%.
Yeah. And then Mercy will change her skin back to normal.
Yeah, I imagine this is just where Widow is when she's not on a mission, right? When she's not needed
Probably.
by Talon, she's just here. Like, it's secluded, but
That's
still,
generally what you would consider
super
a house to
taste.
be. It's the place you're at when you're not at work yet.
Yeah, okay, alright. But I like it, because the thing is, until the Doomfist comic, Talon were very Dr. Evil cartoon villainy, mahaha. And,
Yeah,
you know,
living base.
Yeah, exactly. They're getting a little bit more humanized, which is really, really cool. I cannot wait to see Reaper's house. It's like pink, really cuddly everywhere. There's loads of soft stuffed dolls. Picture of soldier on every wall.
Die, die, die.
Half of them have a skull over, half of them have a heart.
Yeah.
Turns out Reaper's schizophrenic.
All right, and with that is a lovely little exploration chill session on Chateau Gilead. That's the dead roadhog.
Shadow Gilliard.
Shadow Gilead. Shadow Gil.
Shadow
CG.
Gilshire?
That's the
Chateau
CG
Gilead.
map.
CGI map.
And then that's it. We're good
Yeah.
now.
It's over.
Dava just came out of nowhere and shot me. It's a very, very nice map. It's a terrible home, but it's a very, very nice map.
Yeah.
And I think that's the important thing here. So, thanks being exploring, buddies.
You are well.
I hope you enjoyed this, everyone. Subscribe for more. And we'll see you next explore.
Yeah. Subscribe to my channel, Rage Gaming Videos. Gilliard by
Is it Gia?
Gia.
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 Yeah.
Code Gia?
The
Toad?
LL is like a J kind of in sound.
Yeah, Gia.
Giljard.
No, not like English J.
Chateau Giljard.
Or yeah, it's like more
Yeah?
like Y.
It's like it's like the wide. It's like the wide.
Chateau
like,
Giard.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Yeah.
Chateau Giard.
Chapeau Guillard, just like hat.
That's how you be French, by the way. You just breathe at the end of each sentence.
I don't think that's true.
That's how you speak in French. See?
No, it just makes you sound creepy.
Okay, I didn't say it was not a creepy French person. Seriously though, how cool is the idea that this whole map is actually just a virtual simulation to constantly run tests, pitting all of the characters against each other in various different matchups and see how everything actually works, that Sombra is set up for Talon using Widowmaker's house modified to be a more combat environment, hence that would explain all of the missing things as a conspiracy theory. That is... You've been